Now let's get back to the horsemanship challenge.
He's not real.
He's not doing it again.
There. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do it again. There.
There we go.
One more time. Show me you can do it without me this time.
Come on, Mighty.
Push it there. Push it. Now release. You feel how lateral that hip was right there? Okay. What's he saying to us about our legs? Mind you, we've been at a walk and now we've picked it up to a trot. And you're trying to push that hip over at a trot, and there's times no one's home. And we wonder why on our barrel we can't keep this from knocking a barrel down. We're going way faster than a trot when we get to a competition, aren't we? What are we going to do here? We've got to figure out a way to teach this horse when we add life in position 3, this part of you needs to go lateral.
Right.
Okay, there you go. Now what do you notice your horse doing as he trots around there?
He's being a little bit more relaxed.
He looks a lot more relaxed, and every now and then you notice that head start to get a little lower.
Just wanted to stop in front of you.
Now, as he's going here to the left, give him a little more slack with that inside rein. See, my warm-up program with all my horses, no matter what level I'm going to compete at, the idea, Lisa, is to make sure that my horse is on the same page as me mentally. And if I'm having to hold him back every time I ask him to do something, then I've got a lot more work in there, a lot more things going on than what I'm asking for. So when I try to change something and I've added some speed, there's not going to be any response to it.
Right.
Now, you notice him start to slow down on his own, just walk him off.
Okay.
This is what we're looking for.
We're looking for him to accelerate
I'm looking for my horse to speed up when I ask, but feel the life and the energy in my body. And if the life and the energy in my body starts to slow down, he should follow that feel. So if I can speed him up on a loose rein and he's starting to slow instead of speed up, then what's he doing? He's starting to fall back to whatever he feels the life in our body. Okay, so then we'll have the ability to speed him up without having to pull on him to keep him from going too fast. We've worked at a walk. We just moved up to a trot. The horse came back to a walk on his own, didn't he? He was wanting to slow down. Now, what happens if we speed up to the lope? What does our horse look like? Here's what we can do. We've got several options, okay? If my horse is completely lost at the lope when I don't have a hold of him, if I'm comfortable enough, I have enough confidence in my balance and in my seat that I can ride him as he speeds up, then for me, I might sit up there and just let him go for a while. We've got all the gates shut, and again, you have control of the reins. You can pick up on the reins and direct, so he doesn't run into the rope and shoot, or the strip and shoot down here, or the fence over here. You can guide where he goes, but for the most part, we want to just turn him loose. Now, Mother Nature will kick in if you can turn loose of him without pulling on both reins, and eventually Mother Nature, down here in his lungs are going to start to say, hey, I'm about to run out of air down here. I'm starting to burn. And then they're going to send a signal up here to the brain that's going to say, you might ought to think about slowing down. But your horse will never have that thought go from here to here as long as you're pulling on the reins. You know why?
Because I've trained him.
Because the horse's brain gets locked on one thing, okay? And when a horse wants to go and we pull on him, that mind stays locked in that one thought. That's all they can think about is go. When we turn loose of them, they just run off. But if we can turn loose of them long enough, then the mind can start to think and figure out, hey, I've gone around here for a long time. This isn't working for me. I'm going to slow down. So that's one approach. The other approach is I can say as I move to the lope, as soon as my horse gets faster than what I want, I'm going to slow him down with a one rein stop. Okay? And the more times I throw in that one rein stop, as he sped up faster than what I asked for, again, the more the mind starts to figure out, hey, if I maintain a certain speed, stay under that certain speed, she leaves the reins alone. Okay? So how I'm going to ask you to approach this depends on your comfort level. If you speed him up to a lope and you feel comfortable, let him lope some circles. Okay? If you're not comfortable, as soon as you get uncomfortable, pick up one rein, do a one rein stop, and then we'll go again. Okay? But try to just direct. If I want to go to the left, I'm going to use my left rein. I'm going to tip the nose to the left, and as soon as he goes the direction I want, turn loose of him. Okay?
Okay.
Let's ease him up to the lope. We don't want to just stomp on that accelerator. We just want to ease him up to it.
Come on, Mike.
And all I'm going to ask is that you don't run me over. Okay, Mother Nature in you makes it hard for you to not use both reins right there, doesn't it?
Yes. Maybe if I don't have my hands on it, it'll be better.
There you go. Go ahead and do a one rein stop right there.
Oh, God, that was hard.
Let go of the outside rein, Lisa. Lisa, let go of the outside rein.
Sorry.
There you go. Hold him in that tight circle. Relax all your energy, all the life, and wait for him to stop. How many circles does it take?
It's going to be a lot of film on the cutting room floor.
Again, your life and your body right now should mean something to that horse. And at this point, if we look at all the things that this horse has been taught, that he's practiced a lot, it's all been add speed to things. Wait till he gets real soft before you let go.
There we go.
There you go. Good job.
Good boy, Letty.
Okay, let's talk about what just happened.
He was starting to get going even more fast. He really had the motor starting to go.
You hadn't gone 3 strides at the lope and you already had your hands in a position to do this.
Yes.
I mean, you were ready just right there.
That's why I dropped one hand.
And then you finally dropped one hand, and when you did, you got a whole lot more life than what you were asking for. Okay? For me to take you anywhere beyond this point, I'd be lying to you, I'd be lying to him, and I'd be kidding myself. Because I cannot show you anything on those barrels that's ever going to change anything you've had in the past.
Right.
Until we get past kindergarten.
Right.
And this, and we can't hold it against him, the sport that he's grown up being a part of, there's not a whole lot of time for this. This is where we're going to bring the horsemanship back to it.
Right.
And we're going to say, I've got to have you on the same planet in here as I'm on.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned.